I think it is safe to say that this is the best way to start this new direction I'm taking for my YouTube channel, because the new and first trailer for Nosferatu just dropped, and it is spectacular in every way. Hello to any and all movie nerds and fans out there. Welcome to Film Obsessed, where today, for my first video on my new channel rebrand, we are going to discuss and break down the first trailer for Nosferatu, the newest horror film from acclaimed director Robert Eggers, coming later this year. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, this past Friday, it was announced that the trailer for Nosferatu was going to be exclusively shown in theaters with the release of the film Bike Riders, and it left a lot of people thinking that we were also going to be getting the full release of the trailer online for the public to see relatively soon after, and we got just that very thing Monday morning. As I say in the title, this trailer absolutely cooked, and in my opinion, does a great job to set the tone of what we could expect to see with the full film later this year. Ever since it was announced, and who was going to be directing, and then also who was going to be starring in it from the actor side of things, it got me more and more excited as we got closer to seeing the movie marketed. We are here now talking about that marketing, and it is safe to say it is starting off very well, and it is not disappointing. I love this trailer so much because it gives off the eerie and ominous tone that we are so used to seeing from Robert Eggers and his films. Whether that was with his first film, The Witch, then The Lighthouse after that, and then more recently with his last film in The Northman. All three films of which I particularly like because of their distinct and unique nature to approaching the horror genre. He is a director that approaches these kinds of films from a more atmospheric perspective and how horror can make you feel. He's not somebody that takes the angle of putting in jump scares for the sake of jump scares or utilizing most other tropes that we've seen this genre do many other times before. He's very particular with what he does, and the trailer for Nosferatu is not giving off anything surprising based off what we've seen before in the past with his three movies. Every single shot in this trailer just feels like a shot that you would see from a Robert Eggers movie. The way that he lights his scenes, sets up the camera to capture a certain shot, the way he directs his actors, but then also to create the powerful tension that I felt when watching this trailer for the multiple times that I did. It is an adrenaline rush that you do not get with many other horror directors. You can feel it throughout every second of the 1 minute and 40 seconds that this trailer is totaled in, and then to get to the last two shots where we see the figure of Nosferatu himself standing in the hallway in the dark to then be named by none other than Willem Dafoe is the perfect way to end it. The title card is also brilliant, especially when you combine it with that amazingly creepy music that gives off the vibe of the music that I've heard before in another horror franchise in Insidious. If anybody here has seen the Insidious movies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. To touch up on that one shot again of Nosferatu, I want to point out something of which I did leave a comment about in the comment section of the trailer on my main YouTube channel, where it talks about the idea of why I'm glad they didn't show his face. I personally think that it would have been a mistake to reveal it this soon, and that you were only going to create more tension and more of a scare factor by just leaving it unknown for us to think about. His presence alone is enough to make someone terrified, especially when you consider the fact that most people out there who know Nosferatu have seen his face before and what he looks like. It's details like this that I think will make the experience of seeing it in the movie theater for the first time much better for a moviegoer. I have no idea if we are going to get a second trailer for this movie as it comes out, and if it does show his face, but for now, this was the smart move to not reveal it. Also, it doesn't give out a lot of details for the first trailer with regards to the story, because in my opinion, the way you make a first trailer is you set the tone and the vibe. If it is a trailer for an action movie, then you gotta make it about the excitement and the action. If it's a trailer for a horror movie, with this one in the case of this example, you have to set the tone of the vibe and the scare factor. I think this first trailer did a good job with that, and it also did a good job to tease most of all the cast in the movie. That's actually a good segue into my next point, because I do want to talk about that stacked cast that Robert Eggers was able to assemble. You have names such as Lily Rose Depp, Emma Corrin, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Nicholas Hoult, Ralph Ineson, who recently just got cast as Galactus in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and has one of the best voices of any actor working today. You also have maybe the two biggest actors in this lineup with Willem Dafoe and then finally Bill Skarsgård playing the titular role of the man himself, Nosferatu. This now makes it yet another iconic horror character that he gets to play, since recently he was playing Pennywise in the It movies, and apparently he will come back again to play him in a TV series, so that should be interesting. This is most definitely one of the best cast lineups all year for a movie. All these actors are really good, and in the first trailer we got a glimpse at many of them, including a listen to that great voice of Innocence in the background at one point. I don't know if an Oscar level performance is coming out of any of these actors in this movie, but I have a damn good feeling that everyone is going to kill it. No pun intended. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow film nerds, that is where this video is going to end. I am really excited for this movie, and I look forward to seeing where the marketing campaign keeps going with the next trailer and then any other promotional material that we do get. I'm really hoping that we get some good and clever stuff for it, for people to get more excited. Now, if you have made it this far into the video, some of you will not realize that this channel originally used to be a movie review channel when I first started it years ago. Then I transitioned into making it about Star Wars, and I have now retransitioned it back into making it about just film in general. I have such an immense love for movies that it has come about recently within the last 5 or so years, and it is the area of which I would like to take my talents to, whether it be as a future filmmaker or someone who markets for film, given I graduated with a digital marketing degree. So moving forward, I will be discussing a lot of things around the areas of film and even television that I know, and making videos that I'm very passionate about, and hopefully any of you out there will enjoy. So if you want to see more moving forward, hit the like button on this video, comment down below your thoughts on what we talked about today, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and turn on that notification bell to be updated for when I upload again. So yeah, that's a wrap, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you all soon for the next video.